hate me, don't you?
Kons podcast.
You hate me, don't you?
Hit that like button, subscribe and share.
You hate me, don't you? You hate me, don't you? You hate me, don't you?
Constant content.
You hate me, don't you?
Jones went on Angie Martinez, you know what I'm saying? We're going to chop it up. Angie Martinez did a little interview, it was a cool little fire interview, and of course, the motherfucking knock times ain't never been this relevant as you just seen, you feel me? So he also went on the Angie Martinez. So extra, you know what I'm saying? LA rapper, you know what I'm saying? From Flava Crip out there in LA, real charisma. He ain't about to throw these motherfuckers in the nigga house. Lil Won't got 2 M80s in his hand. And then we find out that this nigga blew his motherfucking hand real loud, you know what I'm saying? Real, you know what I mean? Off the bat, you feel me? Yeah, Vernon Ave, on Vernon Avenue, off the bat. Master P, you know what I'm saying? So Master P recently came and put a little video out and talked about, said that he is retired. Flavor Flav, you know what I'm saying? Flavor Flav been in the news lately. It said that he wants guns, all guns across America. Yeah, what's up? What's going on? What's going on? What's happening? This Kons motherfucking podcast, you know what it is. Episode 272 today. What's happening with y'all? You know what I mean? What's going on this fine Monday? Start your week off. You know what I'm saying? Starting your week off with Kons podcast. You feel me? Salute to you. You know what I mean? It's Monday, July 7th. It is 1:45 in the afternoon right now. You know what I mean? Got a few little topics for you today. You know what I'm saying? Hope all y'all had a cool weekend though. You feel me? It was just 4th of July weekend. A lot of fireworks going off, firecrackers and shit like that. You know what I mean? We got rappers and shit blowing their motherfucking hands off and shit. Whole bunch of shit. You feel me? Yeah. Jim Jones, you know what I'm saying? Double backing on what he said about Nas and some more shit. You know what I mean? Shit about Master P. All kind of shit I'm gonna talk to you about. You feel me? Got a cool little 4 topics for you today. You know what I'm saying? So hope all y'all been doing cool. Hope y'all had a good weekend. You know what I mean? Hope y'all barbecued it up. You know what I mean? Barbecued up your burgers, your hot dogs, steaks, ribs, you know what I mean? Had your beans, potato salad, all the barbecue fixings, you feel me? Hope you did all that, you know what I mean? My weekend was cool, it was alright. You know what I'm saying? It was alright for the most part, you feel me? It was alright, you know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was alright. Episode 272 today, you know what I'm saying? Hope y'all enjoyed the last little episode I put out on Thursday, you know what I mean, before the 4th, you know what I'm saying? I let y'all know that Whack 100 was flashing a badge. Motherfuckers was asking all over, is this nigga the police? You know what I'm saying? He went on to explain shit and all that. He got like a brother's badge, you feel me, that a cop gave to him, but he said he'd be letting him off on traffic stops and shit like that. If he show that, you know what I mean? They'll let him off type shit, so shit. I carry that motherfucker too if that was the case. Shit. I also let you know that Ray J spoke on the Diddy verdict, took over TMZ for his little section, that little 2 minutes. Let you see that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all I had for you on episode 271. But today, you know what I'm saying? Today, episode 272, I got a few little topics for you. You know what I'm saying? Before I get into them topics though, you feel me? If this your first time here, you just hit that subscribe button. Let me let you know about this podcast. You know what I mean? So this is where we go over headlines, news, shit that went viral, shit that made a headline in your face whenever you logged on to the internet, whenever you seen your homepage, whether your homepage could be Hip Hop DX, it could be MSNBC, it could be Headline News, Google, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? If it got a headline that done made a headline and they done put it in your face, I'm probably touching on that shit right here on Kons Podcast. You know what I'm saying? So if you just subscribe, please kick your feet up. Tell somebody about it, about this content that you about to be subscribed to and looking at Monday through motherfucking Friday. You feel me? But yeah, though, you know what I mean? Episode 272, you know what I'm saying? Get into the little shit that I got for today. You feel me? So we gonna touch on Jim Jones, went on Angie Martinez, and was doubling back on, you know what I'm saying? That he didn't know that many people love Nas. Talking about the backlash he got for what he said about Nas. You feel me? We also gonna touch on Fo Extra, the LA rapper from 40 Crip. You know what I'm saying? Out there in LA, blew off his motherfucking hand over the weekend. Lord have mercy. Master P, we're going to touch on that and what he recently announced to everyone. We're also going to touch on Flava. Flav said he want all guns banned. You know what I'm saying? We're going to touch on that too. Elaborate on that a little bit also. You know what I mean? So that's the 4 little topics I got for you today. You know what I'm saying? On this fine Monday on July 7th, 1:48 in the afternoon. I don't know if I said the time already. I probably did. You feel me? But yeah, it's 1:48 in the afternoon right now. You know what I mean? But yeah, though, without no further ado, without no more banter, a chit chatter. You feel me? Let's jump into these subjects. You know what I'm saying? So Jim Jones went on Angie Martinez. You know what I'm saying? Went and chopped it up with Angie Martinez. Did a little interview. It was a cool little fire interview. And of course, the motherfucking Nas question came up. You know what I'm saying? And he got to talking and shit. We all remember, you know what I mean, when he said this shit right here about Nas.
What I did for Nas probably never been done for him in his life. He's never been that viral at all, ever. He's never been talked about like this ever in his life.
Now, has Nas reached out to you?
You did. The last time he was in some shit like this where people were comparing him and Jay was beating on him.
Say that.
You heard? You dig? Like that. And I don't want to talk about other people's career, but let's just get to the
Have
semantics
you spoken to
of
Nas
it.
since the whole thing?
Nas.
Okay.
Huh? I don't know Nas to have a conversation with him. You don't have a conversation, we can have that too and shit like that. You dig? Like,
We all remember how he said that, you know, Nas ain't never been this relevant as you just seen. You feel me? So he also went on to Angie Martinez and of course was asked about that shit. You know what I mean? So this is him after he said that. This was him on Angie Martinez talking about the Nas backlash he received after comparing himself to the legend. Check it out.
I know how to turn my negatives into a positive. Man, I didn't know how many people love Nas. Well, people, and I'm watching people go absolutely batshit crazy, like, oh, damn. But it's with hip hop. I mean, there's people that I adored as a fan too that I probably would go batshit crazy in the same situation and things like that. I love it. That's what the game is built on and things like that. But let's not make no mistake. I put a lot of work in, and I did a lot of incredible things that a lot of people have not gotten to do in this industry.
That 40-year-old player still grinding for his first ring. But just when Jim thought he had the upper hand, Nas dropped a subtle but savage response, and it left Jim looking even smaller. Some fans think Nas threw a subtle jab at Jim by sending a clear message that he's way above this beef and that it's not even on his radar. So on June 21st, Nas posted a photo on Instagram having dinner with LeBron, Draymond Green, and a few successful black CEOs, and the message for Jim was plain and simple: you can't sit with us. And if you look at the comments on Nas's post, fans are saying this was the best possible non-response to all the yapping Jim has been doing lately. Fans commented things like, "This is how you silence a one-hit wonder," and "sometimes saying nothing is saying something." Also, anyone who thinks Nas would stoop to replying to Jim clearly doesn't know Nas. Did we forget he literally has a bar? It's rare I listen to dudes who never been in my position. A caterpillar can't relate to what an eagle envisions.
So as you heard, you know what I mean? I didn't know that many people love Nas. Nigga, where the fuck have you been, nigga? Nas been a legend out here and been loved out here. I don't know where you was at, Jim Jones, and how you didn't know that, but goddamn it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You quickly definitely found out how many people love Nas with the shit you said. Fo Extra, you know what I'm saying? The little current host, super energetic dude, you know what I mean? From 40 Crip. He been lately being a host on the No Jumper podcast along with Adam 22. You know what I'm saying? Him and Adam 22 became real cool, real close friends, you feel me? As it seems, you know what I'm saying? He's been hooking him up with work, putting him on the show, you know what I mean? Definitely putting some bread in his pocket, you know what I mean? So, but that's what Adam 22 does, you know what I mean? He feeds off of our culture as black folks, you feel me? And put some of us on, you know what I mean? So I ain't mad at him putting money in the nigga pocket, you know what I mean? So Fo Extra, you know what I'm saying? LA rapper, you know what I'm saying? From 40 Crip out there in LA, real charisma, real energetic type of dude, you know what I mean? Real energetic, real light up the room type nigga, you know what I mean? Center of attention type of nigga, you feel me? Real loud, you know what I'm saying? Real, you know what I mean? Off the bat, you feel me? Yeah, Vernon Avenue, off the bat, you know what I'm saying? You know, he one of them type niggas. You feel me? Real hype, real extra. You know what I'm saying? His name is Fo Extra. God damn it, and he keep that extra cracking. You feel me? So anyway, this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Just to tell you what type of personality he is, you know what I mean? Real. He had recently went on No Jumper, and if you don't know, you know what I'm saying? 607 Unk is like this dude from Detroit, I think he from, but he a weird nigga. You know what I'm saying? He hella weird. He be on interviews and shit, just be doing shit like, you know, just looking retarded. I don't know what the deal is, you feel me? But it's selling for him. You know what I'm saying? So he's embodying the whatever character it is, you feel me? So apparently, you know what I'm saying, rumors and shit that he's like been into voodoo, dark magic and shit like that, you feel me? So a lot of people were saying, so Fo Extra went on No Jumper. Let me break this shit down to you real quick. So he went on No Jumper and was like, nigga, you nigga, you know what I'm saying? I will body you. You know what I'm saying? You will get bodied out here, blah, blah, blah. And I'll be in jail doing burpees on the set. You know what I'm saying? Just laying in the bed laughing at your ass, nigga. You know what I mean? So he's threatening this nigga and told all this nigga this shit live on No Jumper. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, check it out. You feel me? Just a clip right here of him threatening 607 up. Check it out real quick.
You gonna die right here. I smoke your ass and niggas, you gonna die at No Jumpers, niggas. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna flatline you right here and go to jail and laugh at your ass while you on the projector dead. And I'm gonna be doing burpees in jail, laughing at your ass while these bitches picking up my collect calls. And that's gonna be the end of that. You know why? We've been there because it's rolling.
Yeah, so as you seen, you know what I mean? That was a clip real quick, you feel me, of him clearly pointing out and making a threat. You know what I'm saying? You can see 607 got that look on his face. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. I don't know if he really, you know what I'm saying, he really be doing that, something really wrong with the nigga. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But he be doing that shit though. You feel me? I don't know if he just embodying a character. He just jumping in a character on the camera. I don't know. You know what I mean? But yeah, he be doing that shit. You feel me? So that was him, you know what I'm saying, threatening him. So they say that he put a hex on Fo Extra. You know what I'm saying? So over the weekend, Fo Extra was playing with some fireworks, some M80s. It's a little video going around, and he like, yeah, I'm about to throw these motherfuckers in the nigga house. Whoa, got two M80s in his hand, and then we find out that this nigga blew his motherfucking hand off. You know what I'm saying? There's pictures going around of him sitting there on the curb looking real sad, holding his hand, and it's just a blown off motherfucking hand. I mean, it's just a bloody mess, bones and shit. It's graphic. You know what I'm saying? You can find that shit on Twitter. You feel me? But yeah, so that's what happened. You know what I mean? That's what happened. He blew off his motherfucking hand over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? So these next little clips I got for you after the clip you seen of him threatening 607 Unk. You know what I'm saying? This is a video. I got a video of just somebody explaining the incident, and then I got a video of Charleston White has some words for Fo Extra also. So I'm gonna just go ahead and blend these two. You know what I'm saying? You about to see these two clips. Check them out.
The 4 Extra is a bit ironic because just yesterday I'm scrolling and I saw a video of a guy popped up. He only had a thumb on his hand and he was missing all 4 of his other fingers, and he was saying tomorrow's 4th of July, which is today, please don't light any fireworks in your hands. And everybody was in the comments kind of trolling, saying he's putting the thumbs up and they don't know if they should be listening to him or going ahead and putting fireworks in their hand. Only for me now to see 4 Extra losing his fingers to the same thing that guy was talking about. Now, what even makes it more ironic is 4 Extra makes his income or his entire social media presence around throwing fades or having fades with other people, but now he's lost his hand. It's kind of a bit humbling when I think about it, because what is he going to do now? He has one hand possibly. This is alleged, because I saw a picture, could be Photoshop, but it really looks like him. And there was a video of him talking about he's about to take these and throw them in people's houses. You know, the regular 4 Extra type of material that he creates. And going back to what I was saying, this is how life humbles you. I'm not trying to make fun of him, but I'm saying you have to be careful about the things you do and the things you say.
He got to be one of them gangster homosexual niggas. I heard him tell 607 give him his face and 607 quiver. I ain't that kind of off. You can't hover over me, nigga. Barking. Hurry. You can't do me like that.
Yeah.
Nigga, you gonna have to beat me up. All them California niggas try to intimidate people. Me and that 4 Extra nigga go to jail too much, homie. A nigga that's in and out of jail. And that nigga said, nigga, I go do burpees, lay on the bump, and laugh. The mindset of these gangster gangbangers. I don't drink, I don't smoke, but your name ain't on no leash convict. What you niggas proud of, you half you niggas done abandon your kids. But getting in front of these cameras, talking like y'all some hell of a niggas based on some mythical street codes you niggas uphold. But get in there All I hear you niggas talk about is how you punish your own kind. Punish them Mexicans, nigga. Punish them white boys who the Mexicans ride with against the niggas. For some reason, you niggas are well behaved with the Mexican gangs. You niggas have a great understanding when the Mexican gangs, but you have no understanding with your people.
You saying, you know what I'm saying? That was the clip. First you seen him threatening 607 and then you seen the clip of somebody just telling you the details about what had happened, him blowing his hand off, and then I showed you how Charleston White had a few little words for him, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna touch on that in the closing thoughts, you feel me? Master P, you know what I'm saying? So Master P recently came and put a little video out and said that he is retiring, you know what I mean? Don't really surprise me, because he's been into so many other ventures other than rap, you know what I mean? He had just made, I just covered on one of these previous episodes, you know what I'm saying? But he just got some type of position for the New Orleans basketball team, you know what I mean? I think he's the order of operations or something like that over there, you know what I mean? Which is something that he's been trying to do and trying to get, and he finally got it, you know what I mean? So after this Essence Festival that happened over the weekend, he was retiring after that, you know what I mean? He did his performances. He said it was like his last farewell performance or whatnot. I didn't see it or nothing, but I've seen clips, you know what I mean? He did all his old classics. He did and all that type of shit, you know what I mean? So he's announcing that he's retiring from rap music, you know what I mean? And performing and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? But he going to venture off into other ventures like we already know that he been doing. So this next little clip you about to see is just him pretty much announcing and talking and speaking. Excuse me. Pardon this interruption. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you ain't hit that subscribe button, go on and hit that shit right now. You know what I mean? At this particular moment and time in the middle of the video, now's your time to hit that subscribe button. You feel me? Hit the like button. Go ahead and comment on what you think or what you might think about something that I'm saying. Comment on it. You feel me? Hit that comment. You know what I mean? Hit that comment button. Leave your little comment. I'll definitely see it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But hit that subscribe button. No, tell somebody about it. You know what I mean? Hit that subscribe button if you ain't already. You know what I'm saying? What you waiting for? You know what I mean? And tell somebody about this shit so somebody else can watch this shit too. And remember to share this shit also. Put this shit on your social media and all that shit. You know what I mean? Let's get back to the episode on that retirement. Check this clip out.
We love you, P. We love you, P. We love you, P. July 6th ain't gonna be a concert no more. I'm planning my own musical funeral. You know why? All this fake love out there. We just did shows last week. People put our names on flyers because shows we wasn't even there. Nobody went to the media. People been putting our names on flyers. At least my name. I ain't never said nothing about it. Other people been doing shows without me. That never was news. Everybody get to do their own show. You think Snoop got to do every show with Dr. Dre? This is a masterpiece celebration. And I told anybody, if I wanted them to be a part of it, I'm going to pay you. I've been coaching. All you have to do is come talk to me. I'm going to give you whatever. But I said, no, they don't love you, bro. They just love the benefit of it. They've been left your label, man. Years. Over 10 years. 20 years, some of them. Y'all play too many games, man. Is either you love them? Okay, you don't. But I told them, man, people only benefit off you, man. They've been left you. They've been started their own company. You putting people on, giving people money. And we just did concerts, man. You know how easy it is that we go do shows? We've been doing this. You just put your soldier gear on. You don't have to get dressed up. But I know they did Jesus the same way. And it was the disciples, it's the ones that's closest to you. That's what makes it hurt even harder. So, July 6th, I ain't having a concert. I'm planning my own musical funeral. And only the real ones is invited. Y'all come show love. The ones that really love me, show me. You don't have to tell me. Because I've been buying cars, Rolexes, houses, putting people on. What they done for me? I own the company. I'm always showing love. Why am I going through this when y'all think the boss hurt too sometimes? When you helping people, giving back to the community. I've been doing this stuff for over 25 years. If anybody wanted to talk to me, man, they could have come to the gym and talked to me at the school. If you ask me for something, man, I'm going to give it to you. But I'm glad that I didn't die 10 years ago because I would have thought all these people loved me.
But guess what? My real fans come turn up with me. You know, living souls. It don't take nothing for you to put your V on and come turn up. Get your black and white, or you got a black and white dress, because this is a musical funeral. I see y'all July 6th. We gonna turn up for the last time. This is my farewell. This is me. This is not about nobody else. Snoop don't have to have Drake everywhere he go. All the other big acts, Ice Cube don't have to take the groups everywhere he go. Sometimes people just might want to see you, and I was just making this a farewell celebration for me. And that's what Essence did. So I see y'all on the big stage July 6th. This is my night. Say goodbye to the bad guy. All the positive things I've done throughout the years. This is what makes the news. This ain't news. This is drama and comedy. I'm done. Y'all can have this.
You know what I'm saying? That was him. He put a little video together in his motherfucking mansion. You know what I'm saying? In an extravagant ass living room he was in. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he put that shit together, let you know that he retiring from performing and rap. You feel me? Flava Flav. You know what I'm saying? Flava Flav been in the news lately. It said that he wants guns, all guns across America banned. Nigga said he don't even feel safe bringing his kids to school no more. Everybody got a motherfucking gun out here. Schools getting shot up. Everything getting shot up. Motherfuckers is not responsible with guns. So he said he want them banned all across America. You know what I'm saying? Now he did a little interview, I believe, with People Magazine. You know what I'm saying? Now when motherfuckers do interview with People Magazine, it's hard to find something on that shit because it's exclusive to People Magazine. You know what I'm saying? So all I seen was this dude talking about it, you know what I mean? Just to let you further know that it ain't just me who's seen this shit, you feel me? So this next little who you about to see is just dude talking about how Flava Flav said he want all guns banned across America. Check it out.
Flav wants weapons banned now, bro. Said weapon control is out of control. That's like saying cardio is out of cardio. My guy used to carry illegally. Now he's like, why not ban him now? Why not? Because you'd be in jail, Flav. This guy talks like a malfunction.
So that was dude just speaking on the fact that Flava Flav said he want all guns banned. You know what I mean? Dude was kind of clowning him a little bit. Said he sounded like a Siri, Miss, whatever the fuck he said. You know what I mean? People always got something to say about Flava Flav. You feel me? Excuse me. But yeah, though, you know what I'm saying? That's all I have for the day. That's all the topics I have for the day. You feel me? We're going to get into these closing thoughts. Let's conclude what we just went over. You know what I'm saying? So today I just let you know about Jim Jones. Went on Angie Martinez, you know what I'm saying, and was talking about the backlash he got for comparing himself to motherfucking Nas. You know what I mean? You should have known he was getting backlash over that. Talked about Flav, the LA rapper from 40 Crib, blew off his hand over the weekend playing with M80s and shit, which is a high explosive. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to throw and shit like that on 4th of July. Folk Extra blew off his hand. Master P, we also touched on Master P, announced that he's retiring. You know what I'm saying? After this Essence Festival that he just performed at. That was his last one. You know what I mean? He's retiring. Flava Flav said he wanted all guns banned across America, he said. He said he don't feel safe taking his kids to motherfucking school. You know what I'm saying? But that's everything we went over today, you know what I mean? That's everything we went over today. So for the closing thoughts on each of these subjects, for the one time real quick, you know what I mean? So Jim Jones, you know what I'm saying, went on Angie Martinez, you know what I'm saying? It was talking about the backlash. And I don't know how the fuck you didn't think you wasn't going to get backlash speaking on Nas. And then comparing yourself, you had all vloggers, all these YouTubers, everybody with a podcast looking up these numbers in real life comparing. And it shows that you are nowhere near a Nas as far as record sales, as far as album sales, as far as number ones, as far as singles, as far as selling out venues. Nowhere on the chart are you over Nas in any way, form, or fashion. You know what I'm saying? Now, you definitely said that you was trolling, you feel me? But I don't know how you thought you wasn't gonna get no backlash over talking about the legend like Nas. You know what I'm saying? That's like if you go on camera and start talking shit about Pac, you feel me? People gonna come at you. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know how you thought you didn't know that many people love Nas is crazy work to say. You know what I'm saying? Where have you been, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? Have you been living in America? Maybe you've been traveling that much to where you don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? But you are in the music industry, so you should very well know that Nas is very well loved out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you thought you wasn't going to face no backlash over the shit you were saying that you the reason that Nas is irrelevant is something crazy to say. And you're Jim Jones and you're talking about Nas. You know what I'm saying? Man, I don't know. That shit is wild as fuck. I definitely salute to my fellow Cancerian. You know what I'm saying? Jim Jones is also a Cancer. I salute him for that. You know what I mean? But you wilding with some of the shit you was saying. I mean, it's definitely dope to have confidence. I don't knock that. You know what I mean? Definitely have confidence in yourself. You know what I'm saying? But there has to be a line between reality and confidence. You know what I'm saying? Because after we looked all the numbers and shit up, you are significantly behind Nas in almost every category across the board. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. You just got to watch what you say out here. You know what I mean? You got to watch what you say, especially when you're speaking on legends. You know what I'm saying? Especially you a nigga like Jim Jones and speaking on Nas, saying that you the reason that Nas is relevant right now. Nas have never been this relevant. Yeah, that shit is wild to say, man. You know what I'm saying? Flo Extra blew off his motherfucking hand over the weekend. God damn. And this is a nigga that's known for squabbling. You know what I'm saying? He known for throwing hands. He known for catching fades and jails and, you know what I mean? Got all kind of story work from other motherfuckers that know him and other gang members and other rap artists. Everybody speaking highly of this nigga, saying he is definitely a real one and he will definitely squabble up with you. You know what I'm saying? He's known for chunking them, fighting them, throwing his hands. You feel me? So it's unfortunate that what he is known for, now he got his hand blown the fuck off. Literally, there's no fingers, no nothing there. You have a nub, you gonna have a nub now. You know what I'm saying? So how the fuck is you gonna, I bet he gonna come out after surgery and still say, knowing the type of person he is, he gonna still come out and say, yeah, nigga, I'll still knock you niggas out. Nigga, 4 extra, nigga, I'll still knock you niggas out on Vernon Avenue, off the back. We all know how that nigga get. You feel me? Just extra hype. You know what I'm saying? He one of them hype dudes. You feel me? But just fucked up. They say 607 Unc put some voodoo on that nigga. He probably did. You know what I'm saying? That nigga be dabbling in that dark magic, that evil shit for sure. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? He probably did put some type of hex on that nigga. Had his motherfucking hand blown the fuck up in some type of tragic accident. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I don't put it past him. 607 Unc is a weird nigga. You feel me? And he might be into that kind of shit. Master P, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Charleston White has some words for him. Let's talk about that. Nigga said he a punk. You know what I'm saying? Nigga said he was a punk. Nigga said he doing all that rah-rah and all that extra shit, you know what I mean? And coming at his own people. You know what I'm saying? Now, Charleston White was making a little bit of sense. I'm not going to lie to you. You know what I mean? Definitely was making sense for sure. You know what I'm saying? But Charleston White, he makes sense a lot, but he just deliver it wrong. You know what I'm saying? He come across as if he talking that shit. You feel me? But some shit he be saying be real, and you just can't do nothing but agree. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, he was talking bad on 4 Extra, but at the same time, it was a lot of truth in what he was saying also, you know what I mean? Master P get now see done. Nigga said he retired. He done with music, done performing and all of that shit. This don't come as no surprise to me. The nigga been done with music. You know what I'm saying? We ain't heard nothing from Master P in a long time. You know what I mean? Plus he been venturing off in other shit, doing other things. Clothing, you know what I'm saying? Creating his own line of shoes, Minati or something like that it's called. Him and his son got their own little brands and shit like that. Other deals going on. He just became like the president of operations for the New Orleans basketball team and all kind of other ass shit he doing, you know what I mean? So there ain't no surprise that he quitting from music, you know what I'm saying? Retiring from performing, retiring from rap and putting out albums and shit like that. He just not that guy no more. You feel me? Master P is grown as fuck. You know what I mean? He definitely older, you know what I'm saying? He an OG ass nigga, you feel me? So I don't blame him for that, you know what I'm saying? He still got his foot in other ventures. He's still a businessman. He's still gonna always get that check, you feel me? From multiple sources. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't surprised. Shout out to Master P for retiring. You feel me? You deserve that. You did a lot in this motherfucking music industry. You know what I'm saying? You pioneered a whole lot in this shit for sure. You know what I mean? Flav came out and said he want all guns banned across America. Now you got to be careful with saying that, goddammit, because you might have straps yourself, and they gonna come and take your shit too. If you talk about banning guns all across America, that is something crazy to say. You know what I mean? When I think we need guns in America, goddammit, this shit is a crazy ass motherfucking place to live. You know what I'm saying? Everybody need a strap, a pistol, a assault rifle, something. You know what I mean? Because it's wild as fuck out here. You know what I'm saying? Now we definitely got idiots that don't need guns. You know what I'm saying? That want to do malicious and evil things with guns. You feel me? True enough, for sure. You feel me? But to ban all guns across America is crazy. You know what I'm saying? What you want? You want us to end up like Canada, where motherfuckers don't use guns and shit, where they'll tase your ass? You know what I'm saying? That's cool and all. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we got to protect ourselves. You know what I mean? It's wild as fuck out here. You know what I'm saying? People are crazy as fuck out here. And I think everybody need to protect themselves in some way, form, or fashion. But you just never know. You know what I'm saying? Living in America, you just never know what the fuck could happen. You feel me? We living under a government who don't give a fuck about not one of us. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just black people. You feel me? The government don't give a fuck about you either. Whether you are white, you Indian, whether you Mexican, whether you motherfucking Asian, you know what I'm saying? Whether you motherfucking Filipino, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter who the fuck you is. The government don't give no fucks about you. You know what I'm saying? That ain't just us black people, man. You feel me? Government don't care about you, or neither you. You feel me? They don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, man, I don't agree with banning guns all across America, though. Fuck all that. You know what I mean? I love my guns. You know what I'm saying? I love having my guns, goddammit. You feel me? I ain't trying to ban neither one of them. You know what I'm saying? So fuck all that noise. You know what I'm saying? Start strapping up more instead of banning guns, shit. Start buying more guns, shit, goddammit. Instead of banning them, you feel me? I don't think that's the answer. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, you know what I mean? That's all. You know what I'm saying? That's my closing thoughts on these topics. You feel me? Episode 272. Thank you for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for watching. Hope you learned something you didn't know. You know what I mean? Hope I put you up on something you didn't know about. You know what I mean? Hope you found out that shit right here on Kons Podcast. You feel me? But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. You know what I'm saying? On this fine Monday. Hope y'all enjoy your Monday, starting off the week with Kons motherfucking Podcast. You know what I'm saying? You hear that beat creeping up. You know what I mean? You heard beats by Amazing. You know what I'm saying? You heard beats by Infectious in this episode in the background. And you also heard beats by my oldest son, beats by JJ. You know what I'm saying? So the beat that you hear creeping up was made by my nigga Infectious. You know what I'm saying? This beat you hear was made by Infectious, a West Coast killer bees. You feel me? Shout out to my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Amazing Beats, man. You feel me? And shout out to my son, Beats by JJ. You know what I'm saying? We all know you could have been doing anything you wanted to do in the world. You know what I mean? No matter you was a brother or sister. You know what I'm saying? Whether you was a niece, whether you was a nephew. You know what I'm saying? Whether you was a uncle, a auntie. You know what I'm saying? Whether you was a cousin, an older cousin, a big cousin, a little cousin. You know what I'm saying? Whether you was a mother, a father. You know what I mean? A grandpa, a grandma. You feel me? And if y'all got pets, whether your pet is a dog, you have a pet hedgehog, you have a pet cat, you have a pet alligator, a pet snake, you have a pet ant farm. You know what I'm saying? You can have a pet motherfucking elephant. God damn it, you can have a motherfucking pet lion. You feel me? Whoever the fuck your pet is. You know what I'm saying? I definitely fucks with him. Like you see my nigga scrolling up the screen there. You know what I mean? Saluting you. You know what I'm saying? Salute you. You feel me? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Enjoy this beat and enjoy these credits.
Don't know what the fuck they're doing. You understand that?